King D, back with another one. So we've just covered, sorry, I've just come home from work and that. Just covered raising a son, so how about raising a daughter? Now, I did say at the start of the last video that, you know, there was a big difference between raising a son and raising a daughter, especially for a bloke, I think. And one being, you know, I want to protect my daughter from the world, but I want to prepare my son for the world. A big difference. And but as much as I want to protect my daughter, I do have to prepare her as well. But it is different. So let's get on with it, shall we? So for a daughter, you know, protecting her, anyone touches either of my daughters, I'm going to murder you, and I'm going to do it with a smile on my face as well. I don't give a shit. So I've got to protect my daughter from bad people, and if ever they're in danger, they know that they can ring me and I'm going to be there and I'm going to sort it out. But in other ways I need to protect them is I need to educate them, and I think it's important that they need to get my, you know, say if they get a boyfriend further down the line, they're not allowed boyfriends yet. Well, let's say they get a boyfriend. He's got to meet my approval. If I don't like him, they ain't seeing him. And I'm sorry, but that's how it is. Not a chance. If I think, I mean, I'm a bloke. I know what blokes are like. And I know a good bloke when I see one. And I know a fucking dickhead when I see one as well. And if she decides to bring home some dickhead, let me tell you, he ain't coming back. And I can guarantee you now, he's not going to want to come back either. Oh no, I want to make his life hell. So yeah, there's that. So all the ways of protecting them as well is by teaching them to look after themselves, which I do. And I do explain to my girls that, you know, all this feminist shit, especially all the films you see nowadays, I don't know, 8-stone woman can beat up 3 blokes. Of course she can. I don't bullshit my children, and I'll explain to them. I says, it's alright, you're getting tough, and you know, Caitlin's in the gym with me in the week, and Amy does jiu-jitsu, and she's just a psycho anyway. Attacked by a fly here, so if you see me waffing around, I'm not losing the plot, although I might be. So yeah, you know, teaching them how to defend themselves, but I teach my girls a little bit different than I do my lad, of how to defend himself. For the girls, I says, depending on your opponent, if you're fighting a little girl, then just, you know, fight her. But if a man's trying to get you, especially when you're older, well, regardless of your age, if a man's trying to get you, or a boy that's bigger than you, I'd tell them, hang on, right, I've got a new phone, and I've got a case for it, right? And the protective case is too big for my friggin' light thing. So I'm trying to balance the twat on it, and it's just not having it. Right, pain in my arse. But then trying to get the twatting thing off to put it on there is also a drama, and I give up. So we're having a balancing act today, guys. So if I suddenly falling off or whatever, it's not. I'm not falling off. It's the phone. It's a brick. I can see it moving now. Watch. I should get on with the video, shouldn't I? Right, where was I? So yeah, my girls, if a man's going to attack you, go straight for his fucking eyes with your nails, straight in his fucking eyes, bang him in the nuts if need be, bang him on the nose is enough to stun him, and get out of there. Just don't hang about, get out of there. And that's how I teach my girls. So, and I don't give a shit if she blinds somebody. If he's attacking her, then he deserves what he gets. And believe me, if I catch him, it'd get a lot worse. So, but I've also got to protect her in the way that I've got to explain to her tell her what kind of man to go for, and explain what's a dickhead that's going to either abuse her or, you know, manipulate her or cheat on her, all these kind of things. You know, I can spot the kind, you know, I know the signs, I know what kind of bloke does what, and I know a good bloke when I see one as well. And explain the difference, and explain that, I mean, it's all this modern feminist shit on about it's empowering for a woman to sleep around, and no, I'm not having that with my girls. No, because it's not good for you. It is not good for you to be sleeping around. And that camera's moving again. It's going to fall. Watch. It's going. Look, we'll look. Son of a bitch. Anyway. And the fucking thing's too heavy, so it just slowly falls down as well. Pardon my French. Although, not the first time you heard me swear, is it? So anyway, there we go. This is getting right in my tits. So now you're missing all my face. Stay still. I'm gonna have to do something here, guys. I don't know what, but I'll sort it. So yeah, educate her on both my girls, and you should yours, on what is a decent man. What should you be looking for in a man? Obviously, I want both girls to find, if they want a man, to find somebody that is a good provider, that's going to protect her. Because at the end of the day, whoever her boyfriend or future husband's going to be, he's kind of filling my shoes. So I need to know he's going to protect her. He's going to put his life on the line to keep her safe. Because that's my job now. But if I'm handing any fucker my daughter, they better have their shit together. They 100% gotta have their shit together, and they've got to be able to look after her big time. And another thing, I think it's important for your kids watch you. They always watch you, and they learn from you. So my girls, how they see me interact with people and what I do, that's their standard for a man. That's what a man's supposed to be, from what they learn at their young age. So I need to lead by example to show them this is how a man acts, and this is how a man treats a lady. Lady. I haven't said that for a bit, have I? So yeah, so then she knows, oh, that's how you treat a lady, that's how I need to be treated. And then it goes on. Do you know what I mean? So if I'm a dick around women all the time, and I'm disrespectful, I'm not polite, that becomes her norm. Yeah? So then she's going to just find another prick like that, which ain't good. I'm not about that. And a big one, I've got to show my daughters that I love them. And it's right telling them I love them, but actions speak louder than words. It's not about what you say, it's about what you do. So my actions need to reflect on how much I do love my girls. And I do. My God, my girls are amazing. I'm just so in love with them both. They are, I mean, the oldest, she wants to be an actress, and she suffered a lot with really bad anxiety for a long time. Anxiety attacks, you name it. And, you know, for such a young girl to go through that, but I tell you now, she can sing in front of a crowd of a few hundred people. And recently I watched her, and she was fantastic. But what I was most proud of is the fact that she got up there and did it, considering her anxiety and things like that. And, you know, very shy girl, to be able to belt a tune out like that in front of everybody, and her acting's coming on brilliantly as well. And then there's Amy. She's a little ball of energy. I'll say a giant ball of energy compacted in a tiny little girl. Little sassy pants, and she does keep me on my toes. She's got more brains than I have, and she's aware of it, and she has been for a long time. So raising her comes with different sort of different challenges, shall we say, because a 10-year-old shouldn't be smarter than me, really, in an ideal world, but hey, so, and she knows she's smarter than I. I mean, she rolls her eyes at me a lot. I'm just thinking, 5 or 6 years' time, how condescending is she going to be to me? Do you understand, Daddy? Yeah. Yeah, got me work cut out with that one. But again, you know, she has her little moments. I mean, she's pure savage as well. She does not mince her words. But then, once in a very blue moon, she's absolutely adorable and so sweet. It's unreal. So, yeah, both girls. I've hit the jackpot there with my girls and my boy. 3 of the best kids. They really are. And I would do anything for any of them. But saying that, doing anything, you know, one thing and all about raising, I'd say more so a girl than a boy as well. I don't want spoiled little brats. So it's learning to say no. And all my kids know, when Daddy says no, I mean it. Even Amy, as defiant as she is, my youngest, she, you know, she'll give it some, but not with that. Daddy, can I have that? No, Dilk. All right. She knows herself. It's not worth arguing over because she ain't getting her way. I've said no. I mean no. If I said yes all the time, right? Say you've got a little girl, right, and you just keep showering her with attention and affection and presents and gifts and whatever she asks for, you break your back to give it her, and this fucking thing's going again. Stay. I think we're good. I think we're all right. We're not, are we? So yeah, if I just keep giving it, whatever they ask for, I keep giving and giving and giving, they're going to be spoilt little brats, and they're going to think they're little princesses when they're older, and they're just, it's not good. It ain't good, because she ain't going to find a decent man, because a decent man don't want that shit, does he? I mean, I like to think of myself as a decent bloke. Try my best anyway. I do fail sometimes. But yeah, I don't want a woman that's like that. That's all, spoilt and thinks she deserves the world just for existing. Don't think so, Dilk. And then, yeah, I think they're the big ones as far as father raising a daughter. But there are a million things to consider when raising kids in general. I could go on about it all day long, but the last video was long, I know, and I'm sorry, I really am. It's going again. You can see it, can't you? So I'm going to put my hand there and keep it ringing still, because we're nearly done, and I'm not picking it back up again. So, and I've lost my train of thought now. Thank you, phone. Thank you, stand. Pain in the arse. Yeah, so I'm going to cut it short, because I'm going to leave it there, because the last one was forever, and I'm very aware of that. And we all know I like to ramble, or it's not that I'd like to, I just can't help myself, and call it done. So if you've got a little girl, look after her. Yeah, treat her right, make sure she is loved. That is so important, guys. Make sure she feels loved, because if she doesn't, then she's not going to value herself, and if she doesn't value herself, she's not going to be treated valuable, and if she doesn't respect herself, she ain't going to be respected. So respect your daughter, love your daughter, show her that you love her, show her that she is special, because no doubt that she is. So, and if she feels loved and respected, she's going to love and respect herself, and in turn she's going to find love and respect. But if you fail to do these things, I promise you now, she ain't going to love herself. If her dad doesn't love her, she's going to have a hard time loving herself, and in which case she's going to end up attracting fucking arseholes that you won't want around your kids. So think about it, get it right. and be the best you, and do it for you. Cheers.